Hello guys, it's me Dano96 back here for another video, and today we'll be making our round 12 tips of the 2024 AFL season. So before we get started, I just want to quickly say sorry about the late uploads in the previous two rounds. I had a rendering problem in my editing software, so it just kept crashing every time I edited. I actually got it fixed. I finally found out how to fix it. It was just some setting error that I changed, and yeah, basically, that's all sorted. I recommend having a look at my round 11 predictions, which you will see in the top right. You can click on. I recommend watching that video because I actually made some really strong calls, but they were all correct. And yeah, I was actually surprised because in this round we got 8 out of 9 tips, which is definitely one of our best. So yeah, let's see what we got right. So yeah, Sydney. I mean, this was a controversial game in the end, but I mean, yeah, we got it right. And another draw in the Friday night game. I mean, how many draws do we need? That was crazy. And by the way, that draw counts as a tip. That is correct. And we look down here. I mean, Carlton, great win. It was a very interesting game to watch. And North, well, still suffering. And yeah, this is the only tip wrong. Geelong, I mean, it was such a great game. It was such a close game, but yeah, the Giants got a hold. And as for this game, I mean, Essendon only just won. I thought it was going to be like a smashing, but yeah, Richmond, they came close. And then going down here to the last 3 games, and Hawthorn, I said it, they were going to get the win, and they did get it. You can check out my video, but yeah, I did get that one right. Melbourne got it done easily, and Adelaide, I mean, just demolished West Coast. So yeah, overall, it was a really good round to watch, and yeah, we got most of these right. And now you can see my predicted versus actual margins, and I think this is the best week that we have ever done in the margins. I mean, look how many close margins that we predicted. I mean, yeah, that was definitely one of our best. I mean, apart from the 2 that were just way off. Yeah, this is a really good round, and yeah, what about that? So yeah, now it's time to look at round 12. So here we are, round 12. There will be 7 games instead of the 9. Because if you go down here, there are 4 teams that have their byes, Brisbane, GWS, North and Sydney. But going up, let's have a look at our first game, and this is going to be the game of the round. I mean, yeah, the stage is set. This sets out to be a massive game. It's between Port Adelaide and Carlton, playing at the Adelaide Oval on a Thursday night game, and this will set the stage for sure. I mean, if I'm correct, I mean, this game is almost sold out, so it's already a big blockbuster match, and just both these teams have something to win for. I mean, Port Adelaide, great win last week against North. It was expected, but they just got that win, and yeah, now that they sit at 3rd with a pretty high percentage. Whereas Carlton got a really important win as well against the Gold Coast Suns. I mean, they just had to get there, and yeah, they sit in the 8th. Just in the 8th. And yeah, whoever wins this game will definitely go way ahead. I mean, Port really want to finish top 4. Carlton just want to be in the 8. I mean, they play really well in the finals, as we saw last year. So yeah, they want to lock that in. And yeah, this will just set the stage, as I said before. A lot of hype. Yeah, most of the tips here are leaning towards Port Adelaide. I think this will be a close game. And yeah, this will be fun to watch, I reckon. I think it'll be an absolutely high-scoring game. I think it will be within the 70 points or 80 points. But for this first tip, I am going to tip Port Adelaide just because they are playing at home, and Carlton have only won once at the ground, which was actually this year in Gather Round, which was even then controversial. But yeah, I think Port will get over the line, and I think this will be a close one. I am predicting 5 points to be the margin, and I'm rating this game a 95. Now going down here to the Friday night game, and yeah, this another big game. I mean, the tips don't show it, but this one sets out to be a big one as well. Yeah, it's between Collingwood and the Western Bulldogs, playing at Marvel Stadium, and yeah, this is another consequential game. I reckon this is a bigger game for the Bulldogs because they do sit out of the 8th. I mean, they're 11th at the moment, but to bring themselves back close, they need to win this game, and they definitely do have some chances. I mean, they played really well against Sydney. They didn't get there in the end, but it was still a good game. And as for Collingwood, I mean, another draw. I mean, they should have won that. I mean, they were way ahead in the last quarter, but you could say some umpiring controversy stole it from them, but I mean, they could have held their lead. But now they face each other, and well, this will also have big impacts on whoever wins. I mean, they will definitely go way ahead in this one, and especially the Bulldogs. I mean, it's been a tight competition. If they can get themselves their win this week, then they do get closer towards the 8. But I don't think it's theirs to win. I mean, I think it will be a close game for sure, but I do think Collingwood takes this one in typical Collingwood fashion. They will have a crowd there. I think it will be bigger than the Bulldogs at Marvel. So I'm predicting them to win by 22 points, and I'm rating this game an 87. Now going down to the Saturday games, there's 3 of them due to the bye, but all of them showed to be pretty interesting apart from this one. The first game we have is between Hawthorn and Adelaide, playing at the MCG, and something about this game is giving me hype. The Crows sit 12th, the Hawks sit 14th. The difference is 2 points, and the Hawthorn. I mean, let's start with Hawthorn. They have been on a form and on the roll. I mean, they've won 3 out of the past 4 games. It could have been 4 wins if it wasn't for that Port game, but they are now intact to still make the 8, which would be crazy. I mean, they look like a really strong side now, and you just wish that they did this at the start of the year. But this sets up for them because they face Adelaide, who got a great win against West Coast, beating them by 99 points, but they do have some unluckiness when it comes to away games, and even close games really. So this is just a really interesting game. You can see Adelaide are favourites to win this game, but I've been thinking about this tip. This has been a long one to think about, but I have decided to go for Hawthorn for this one again this week. They had a strong win against Brisbane. They just looked really good, and I think they're back. They're back in it. I think they will take this win by 19 points, and I'm rating this game an 84. Now looking down here, and the game at Optus Stadium. And this one, I mean, wow, this will be interesting. I mean, West Coast Eagles up against St Kilda in the Twilight Sport. This one is, really interesting. Let's first talk about the Saints. I mean, they've been disappointing, as I said before. People thought they were going to make the 8. I mean, they don't look like a team at all that could play in the 8. I mean, they just have some problems, a lot of problems everywhere. And as for the Eagles, I mean, they've also had their problems. I mean, especially away from home. I mean, they just struggle to win games away from home. But when they play at home, they are a different side. There's a big difference between West Coast at home and West Coast away. And now they're back at home, they're playing at Optus, and recent history shows that they've been close against St Kilda. They've only lost to them by fairly small margins. But with the way they played against Melbourne, I think last week or 2 weeks ago at home, it's going to be hard for the Saints. And the Saints, I mean, they haven't scored over 80 or even just once or something. They just find it hard to score. So this means that my tip is leaning towards West Coast, and I think they will get it done. I think it'll be convincing. I think it'll be a convincing win. I am predicting the margin to be 35 points, and I'm rating this game as 73. And now for the next game, and as you can see, it's a bit one-sided. And with Richmond at $12, I mean, when you're facing Geelong, this is going to be interesting. Of course, it's the Geelong vs Richmond game at JMHBA Stadium on the Saturday night. And, let me start with Richmond. I mean, great game last week. I know they lost, but they looked much, much better considering what happened in the previous weeks. And Dustin Martin, he looks great. And as for Geelong, I mean, some red flags, big red flags are showing. They've lost the past 4. And I mean, they were top. They were top of the ladder not long ago. That's crazy. So then, in that regard, this is a big game for them. This is just a win that they have to get. I mean, they're back at JMHBA for the second week in a row. It's a big chance, and well, against Richmond, who are currently like a VFL side with so many injuries. This is an easy tip. And yeah, this is just really one-sided. I just can't see Richmond winning this one, especially at Geelong. It's going to be just, they'll have to produce something, like a miracle, something out of nowhere. But yeah, it's going to be completely hard. I see Geelong winning this one, to put it short. This would just be a clinic for them, I think. I actually think this will be another big demolishing. My margin is 72 points. And yeah, I'm rating this game at 59. So now we have 2 more games to go, and well, yeah, because of the bye, there's only 2 games. The first game is between Melbourne and Fremantle, playing in Alice Springs. I think this is the only game that's being played there, which is interesting considering all the stuff that's happened. But they are playing there, and yeah, even this game is pretty big. Melbourne are the favourites here. I mean, considering the way they played last week against St Kilda. I mean, it was a strong performance. That's just the way we wanted to see. They're still a good team. We can't forget about it. They're a great team. And Fremantle, who almost won it last week. And yeah, it was just unfortunate that there was a draw. But they're coming into this one also fairly confident. I mean, I could see both teams winning here, especially since that this is a neutral game. So we could see anything happen here. Now, I don't know what the weather is going to be like on the day, so yeah, who knows, that could be a factor. I mean, last time there was a game in Alice Springs, there was this torrential rain. It was against the Giants, and they actually won it. So you would hope that doesn't happen, but all is leaning towards, just how the surface is played and stuff. I think that will be one of the main key factors for this game, and whoever team handles the best will just have a big advantage. But yeah, with Fremantle, they haven't scored high at all, which is still a bit of a concern. I mean, they've been better than St Kilda, much better, but yeah, they just need to score much more and make the most efficiency out of that. So yeah, with that speaking, I think Melbourne will get on top. This will be a really interesting game to watch. I'm just curious to see how it goes. So I am tipping Melbourne for this one to win by 26 points. And I'm rating this game an 81. Finally, we head to the last game of this round. And I mean, this is big. This is pretty big. And I'm excited for this one. It's between Gold Coast and Essendon, playing at the Gold Coast. And this will say it all. Gold Coast, I mean, they lost their game against Carlton, but they have lost every away game and they have won every single home game that they've played. So that is pretty impressive. And as for Essendon, they've won the past 6 or 7. It's past 4 games, and then they had the draw. So another game that is going to be interesting for them. And yeah, this is almost a game that ends the streak. I mean, I'm still surprised to see how Essendon are second. I mean, if you look at their percentage, if you look at the way they've won the games, it just doesn't seem convincing, but they have the points, which is just really interesting. But I do now think that Essendon will play the finals, that's for sure. It just depends on where they finish. And as for the Gold Coast, I mean, they're building their ground as a fortress, and it won't be an easy game for Essendon to beat, especially at home. Yeah, a lot is riding from this game, and this will be really exciting to watch. And I think this will be a close game, and just a great way to wrap off this round. I think Essendon will play well, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Gold Coast for this one. I think they just have this home ground advantage that we hadn't seen before, but they're now making the most use of it, and I think they will win this game in a close one. I think it will be close. I am predicting the margin to be 10 points, and I'm rating this game an 89. And just like that, that is my round 12 tips done and dusted. This will be an exciting round to watch. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a cracking round, but yeah, this will be interesting. So I'm going to leave it here for today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye bye.